Well, 17,500 people all going through the same thing. Not shades of the same thing. Not one person going, well, this stuff is pre-programmed from before you were born, the stuff we're feeling right now. Like I said, a lot of people, myself included, don't feel this kind of anxiety except for being on an airplane. And that only lasts for an hour at the most. We're going to figure out this week how to find a way to not constantly be on edge and be doing this. I don't know how to do it yet, but I promise you I have a semi-intelligent mind on it right now. We are going to figure it out. We are going to let the medical professionals figure out the scientific side of this. And we, as a certain kind of culture science, are going to figure out how we carry on personality, love, joy, entertainment, laughter. I don't have, as I was saying before, I don't have the kind of anxiety normally that's kind of all-American stress. I have very abstract anxiety, you know. Well, I just thought about the loudest sound in the world, and it sounded so loud, and what if the loudest sound, like these things. One time I was singing on stage, true story, and I got a slight panic attack because as I was singing in front of thousands of people, I thought to myself, what if this microphone suddenly turned into a bunch of bees and they all flew into my nose and mouth? And I had to stand in front of thousands of people and deal with this brand new, stupid, yet clever, abstract anxiety about bees flying into my... But you can get over that because you just change your thought. You think about something new. This is here. This is here. And we are going to figure out a way to find ways to still live life, to still make memories, to still write songs, to still make each other laugh. So the other night, I had the most down the middle of the road anxiety, like real true anxiety. I woke up a half an hour after going to bed. And I just felt as if the sky itself wasn't falling, but had a ceiling of 12 feet, that everything was doing this. And that's not true. In fact, trees are fine. Water's groovy. Birds are that part of nature, most of the world is still working. It's doing its thing. It's staying beautiful. And the only way that I could get myself back to sleep was to laugh. And I have never felt such instant medicine with laughter as I did the other night. Reddit comments were killing me. And every time I laughed, I felt instantly better. Now, it's perishable, comes and it goes. It's going to have to be replenished every night. Every night before you go to bed, you're going to have to reach out to somebody who's going to be able to replenish and restate the truth and put things back into perspective, because right now the perspective is blowing in the wind. So to people who are going to find this difficult, I'm going to say something that may sound a little over the top, and it's not. You have now been tasked with a national duty. And this hasn't happened in our lifetime, and this didn't happen in a lot of people's parents' lifetime. But you have and are about to be tasked with a national duty. And the national duty right now is to stay at home and watch Netflix. If somebody had come up to you, if a guy in a trench coat at a bar came up to you and he said, "Do you want to work for the government?" And you said, "What does it entail?" "It's a secret project we're working on. It's top secret, but you're going to serve your country." You said, "What is it?" And the man said, "You're going to stay at home and you're going to watch Netflix for a couple of weeks." And you went, "Just a couple of weeks?" And he says, "Well, I don't want to get your hopes up, but it might be 4 or 5 weeks." You'd go, "I'm ready to serve my country." So, literally, serving your country right now means that you stay inside and you watch Netflix and you figure out a way to write a new lifestyle. And I want to leave you with this. You are sacrificing certain aspects of your time so that other people, some you know and some you don't know, get more time on their life. You give someone else many other people sometimes, years on their life to change a certain aspect of pleasure in yours. I cannot think of a more rewarding ratio of what you have to do to what someone else gets from it than that. And it's gonna be scary sometimes. Again, when the sun is up, it's weird. And when the sun goes down, I can't say this enough, you're looking for your parents. Adults looking for their parents. That's how it feels. We've never been through this. The last time you felt this way, you could stand in front of your parents' room. And you could say, I had a bad dream. And we're gonna get through it, I promise. But it's just going to take a certain level of stepping into it, a certain kind of originality in thinking. We've got to be original. You've got to come up with an original plan for yourself, just for right now. And win, lose, or draw, there's a 4th of July celebration. And everyone's outside looking at fireworks. That's win, lose, or draw. And it's up to you how many people are with you celebrating 4th of July on 4th of July. And when I say with you, I mean in the country. Programming note. Also, by the way, wonderful time to learn a language or a skill or a trade. I'm amazed. I can't wait to come back into the world and reconvene and see what everyone's learned. You're going to be at a party one day and be like, hey, Craig knows karate. Anyway, I just wanted to say Craig knows karate. Programming note. I'm going to do Current Mood a lot. It's not just going to be every Sunday, because this feeling that only happened every Sunday now happens a lot more often. And when something weird goes down, I'll let you know when I'm about to check in with you and say, hey, you don't have to watch every time. But we'll hang out and we'll do what we can. And like I said, I'm sure other people are figuring this out too. I have a feeling in a week from now, it's going to be effing cool. One more thing I want to say before I go, and then I won't think after that. But if you are in addiction recovery, please, please don't give up. I know that this seems like a scenario with a perfect out, the perfect reason, and it's not the perfect reason. I promise you. I promise you. Because it looks good. It's got a lot of things written on it. And it's not the end of the world, but we don't know it. REM twisted it, made it work. So let me just tell you one more time. It seems like that opportunity, and it's not. Please stick with it. Please stay with it. And I'm going to give some guitar lessons next week. I'll let you know also what day it is that I'm going to give a guitar lesson. So guitar heads, guitar lessons coming in a couple days. I'll let you know when. Please hang in there. I'm going to story a lot. I'm going to post a lot. We're going to hang out. Again, we didn't see this coming, obviously. I was going to do this later on in the year, but I'm going to do it now. So I'm back. We're going to connect. We're going to have fun. I send you all my love. Hang in there. Again, this is a bummer. I wish that someone would just get on TV and say, this is a bummer. This is a big bummer. And for most of you, that's where it will end. And just remember that. I'm around. You can find me. Hang in there. Now is about the time you should start being gentle with yourself for the end of the day. I'm sure the Monday news will be very, very poppin'. So get yourself some tea. Put on a movie you love. Be gentle with yourself. Relax yourself into sleep. And I'll see you very soon. And thank you for giving me this opportunity, because it's made me feel so much better. Love you. Hang in there. Take care. I touched my face, but I haven't talked to anybody in like a week in person.